Hello everyone, welcome to my General Hospital official channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before we begin, please hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. Charlotte Cassadine finally spoke up. Charlotte eventually comes clean about Victor persuading her to keep Anna away in the General Hospital recap for Friday, November 10, 2023. Highlights from General Hospital. In this episode, Anna gave Valentin what he got, Trainer spoke up, and Eddie left. Let's delve a little deeper into the details now. Anna went to the hospital to apologize to Valentin. She dragged him to the stairway on the 10th floor to be at her side. Valentin, much to her surprise, was extremely forgiving. Then she discovered why. Anna did everything she could to blame Forsyth for manipulating Charlotte to get to her. Valentin ultimately admitted to her that this was not the case. He'd been standing in for Charlotte the entire time. Anna smacked him across the face. Laura kept checking in with Liz about Charlotte and Jake. Charlotte was expected to heal completely physically, but Liz was skeptical that either team would recover emotionally. Laura's next stop was at the bedside of her granddaughter. When Charlotte found out her father was dating Anna, she wasted no time in trying to cause additional trouble. She looked surprised and told Laura that Anna would hurt Papa. Victor, it turned out, was the one who told her to keep Anna away from Valentin. Victor, you are correct. Charlotte told Laura about his concerns about Anna being a bad, aggressive lady seeking to harm Papa. She did everything she could to save her father. Laura was shaken. Olivia was able to untie Ned and bring him to shore just in time. Once on land, a little CPR was required to bring him back around, and boy, did Ned come around. Ned had returned, and Eddie had vanished. Olivia, his muse, no, some siren, saved his life. Ned was not only returned, but he remembered everything, even his time as Eddie. He said that he had been present the entire time, but not totally. He even expressed gratitude to Olivia for providing him with the space he required to heal. Olivia was content, but there was one thing that bothered her. She inquired as to whether it was Lois who had actually kicked him back into himself. That was not the case, he informed her. Lois supported him, but Olivia was the one who drew him back. Spencer was practically cursing her name. He went to the hostel to tell Esme, Avery Kristen Pole, that she was going to move out with Ace and that Laura was supporting her. If he was looking for pity, he didn't receive it. Trainer was overjoyed to hear it. Finally, she stated, Spencer yelled at her because she said the incorrect thing. Joss and Dex became involved. He toned down his voice, but the fight went on. Trainer walked away from Spencer, possibly breaking up with him. Curtis and Drew ran into each other at the Metro Court. Curtis apologized excessively for not seeing Drew, but he refused to listen. All of that was thrown aside when the men caught up. Alexis was also out for supper. She was there to dinner with Christina and was surprised to encounter Blaze. It wasn't long before Alexis began digging into Blaze's old manager's criminal activities. She begged her to come forward and tell her story. Alexis then moved around the room, chatting with Curtis and Drew. Drew's freedom was attributed to her hard work and nailing it to the judge, according to the men. Alexis was quite pleased with herself. She was even more pleased to see her daughter and tease her that Blaze likes her. Nina Reeves is filled with rage. Nina is furious, according to General Hospital spoilers for November 13, 2023. Our recommendation is to sit back, grab some popcorn, and enjoy the fireworks in this brand new episode. Highlights from General Hospital. Even though Nina is currently in a state of marital bliss, her happiness is built on a very fragile basis. We all know her world may and will implode. If she's suddenly exploding with rage, something is significantly endangering her status quo. Would it be related to the fact that Ned's memories have returned? With no Eddie main persona, he could deliver the bombshell on Nina's SEC whistleblowing. What about Michael? Is he still micromanaging her relationship with Willow? Is Nina bothered by Quatermain's portrayal of a puppet master? The only issue that remains is the devastation Nina's release will wreak. The Quatermain circus goes on. Meanwhile, teasers hint Michael gets caught off guard, which could be for the same reason Nina reacts quickly. Does the recovery of Ned's memory have anything to do with it? Is Michael about to be the target of Nina's wrath? It could possibly be another instance of Willow complimenting Nina to her husband. Staying with the Quatermains, Brooke, Lynn, and Lois are still debating how to deal with Tracy's gift to the grandchild. The plan is for Brooke Lynn to make things right with Maxie and Lucy at Deception, freeing up her time to handle Blaze's career. Conversations that are required. There is still work to be done on Charlotte's shooting, and Anna is doing her best to fill in some blanks for Jordan and Dante. I'm curious how comprehensive her account of what happened with Valentin, James Patrick Stewart, will be. Will she tell them about the world-famous smack? Finally, Gregory is talking to Chase. Since his son was the last to learn of his ALS diagnosis, it's about time he shared his thoughts on what's going on with him. Chase dislikes being kept in the dark, so perhaps this chat will help Gregory atone for keeping this secret from his son. How did it get to this point? Spencer and Trina had so much potential on General Hospital that there was, admittedly heated, discussion over whether they were becoming the show's new Luke and Laura, and it appears that they are now over. To be sure, this did not happen by chance. Spencer hasn't won over many hearts and minds in Port Charles or elsewhere. In fact, despite how wonderful they once were, an increasing number of admirers believe Trina deserves better than Spencer, and it appears that Trina has made the same decision. Spencer has been completely infatuated with Ace at the expense of just much everything else for quite some time now. In some ways, that makes sense, given that he's presumably dealing with abandonment issues as a result of Nicholas' haphazard parenting. But there didn't seem to be a way to incorporate that interest into Sprina. But then Esme moved in with Ace, and it appeared like there was a chance for the love to resurface. Instead, it only launched what appeared to be the last confrontation between Spencer and Trina in today's episode. She pointed out his obsession and stated that the only way he could keep Ace was to get with Esme. Spencer tried to argue that it wouldn't happen, but Trina seemed unfazed. And Spencer responded what many fans had previously guessed: "Don't make me choose between you and Ace. You're not going to like the answer." That was sufficient for Trina. She did the responsible thing and left him right then and there. There's no telling what will happen next, but Nicholas is still out there, and when he returns, Spencer may be forced to quit his Ace obsession. But if he runs back to Trina at that time, would she still want him? Would the supporters agree? Time will tell, but it appears that the Sprina enchantment has dissipated. So what do you guys think about this update? Let me know in the comments below. And if you like my videos, please press like and subscribe for more. I'll see you guys next time.